Welcome everybody, I'm Amy from Coreliving and this is Carissa from Jessica Cox Nutritionist in Brisbane City. Today we're going to talk to you about the importance of breakfast, eating 3 meals a day and how snacking comes into it. So with my clients, Carissa, I often, they sometimes fill out a food diary for me just so I can, and I'm not a qualified nutritionist by any means, just so that I can see sort of roughly what their week's looking like and I can make some clear distinctions about what needs to go and what needs to come in. Breakfast is one of the biggest issues I have with getting clients. Either they don't have time, they don't know what to have, they're not hungry, whereas for me, breakfast is like...
breakfast is my hands down most important.
So is it important?
It's super
and
important.
What does it do to our body that if we don't have it, what happens?
Okay, so this comes back to our favourite little things called hormones again. So our insulin.
And as females?
Yeah, as females, we need these. We need these to work, and on any level. So basically, it comes down to our insulin, our leptin, our cortisol, which is our stress hormone again. So and metabolism, obviously, so. Ideally, what we like people to do, and I'm sure you probably say the same to your clients, is you want to wake up and be having breakfast within an hour and a half max of being awake. And if you do, if you're the kind of person that gets up and exercises straight away, having some form of carb before you exercise or something like that, just to,
and what would be a good option?
A banana or something, or an apple or something like that. Something just to kickstart the metabolism and those digestive processes. So again, it comes back to our macronutrient balance meal. So getting the right amount of protein. Protein's really important with breakfast. Protein will set your blood sugar and your metabolism and how your body responds to spikes and differentiations in leptin and insulin over the course of the day.
So if we're having muesli, we're making our own. Add some nuts and seeds.
Nuts and seeds, absolutely.
Or eggs. Or
eggs are another one. Tuna on toast, tuna and avocado on toast. So we're getting some good fats from the avocado. We're getting our carbs from the toast. So we want to make sure we're getting protein and we're getting carbohydrates and we're getting some form of good fat. So when we have just say so for people who skip breakfast, you're sort of just your blood sugar's going to go like that because you're already putting your body into a state of stress, I suppose. Because it becomes normal for a lot of people, but it's not healthy.
Because often people say they wake up and they're not hungry.
I guarantee you get them eating breakfast and then they start getting hungry.
And then they often say, but now I'm consuming more food. But I think it's that starting metabolism. I mean, you haven't eaten anything for 8 to 10 hours. You need to kickstart that because often what I find happens is if I don't eat breakfast, then my next meal is bigger than what it would have been, and just it's a bit all over the place. And it's not full of the good nutrients that we need.
And we definitely need those. We need those. It sets our brain function for the day. Like quite often people come into me and they're like, oh, I just get really cloudy and I'm like, well, it comes back to so much of how you start your day. Like if you start your day the right way, I sound like a Uncle Toby's or something. But if you start your day properly, the difference in your performance, your energy, how you feel throughout the day, whether or not you have sugar cravings, like so much of that comes back to how you have your breakfast, what you have. And that will set so much for the rest of your day. Energy stability throughout the day, like people having these energy highs and lows, like that's not normal. Like we should wake up, eat, and feel pretty sustained throughout the day as far as energy goes. Like just so
breakfast is important.
Definitely.
Snacking. What's your view on snacking?
I think it depends on how like your meals are structured throughout the day. Like obviously I'm not a fan of this eat 6 meals a day. Like when you like what we were saying before with hormones and when you sort of understand how the body works on that biochemical level in relation to food and how that interacts with our insulin and things like that. If we're eating a semi-decent meal 6 times a day, that's not right because our body's constantly going to be utilising food and spiking insulin. But obviously we're going to need to snack sometimes. So if you have 6 hours between breakfast and lunch, you might need something on that 3-hour mark. But the idea is that it's just something small to tide you over. So again, like what we were saying, something protein and fat-based, or like mini macronutrient balance meals, I say to my clients. So like a rice cake with some nut butter on it, so you're getting a little bit of protein from the nuts, you're getting some good fats, and you're getting a small amount of carb in there as well.
Because I know one of the things that a few clients have asked me recently is, what can I snack on that's good for me but not nuts? They feel like they're reaching for too many nuts. 1, they're over it. 2, are they eating too many nuts and too much of that fat? So, some rice crackers and some nut butter.
Boiled egg. A tin of tuna. What's a nut?
It's being prepared, isn't it?
It's being prepared, having them ready to go. There's nothing wrong with the Carmen's, like the high protein Carmen's muesli bars. Like you're getting some nice whole grain carbs in there as well because you've got your oats. something else, like making little chia puddings. So you've got some, or little,
okay.
so things like that. So, and having some natural yogurt, so you're getting some protein from the yogurt and chucking a few little nuts. So that you can really vary it up. Rice cakes with hummus, veggie sticks with nut butter, like celery with 100% peanut butter. Try it. It's amazing.
I'll do that and go. All right, so start it out with breakfast. There's some snack ideas there. Good healthy lunch, which we discussed a few weeks ago in our earlier about having all your good nutrients in there. And dinner. Can we eat carbs, or should we not be having carbs too late at night before we go to bed?
I think it's up to the individual how much you're exercising. Like personally for me, like I might have some sweet mashed potato for dinner. I'm quite a good carb eater, but I exercise a bit. Probably not as much as I should. But I do think I think if you're exercising and it's the right type of carbs and the right amounts, like we're not talking massive carb meals, like don't sit down and have a plate of pasta for dinner unless you're gonna, be doing something really high energy in the next day, because really so it's a small amount, like so a quarter of your plate carbs for dinner. So whether that be some, some sweet potato chips or sweet potato mash or
pick the good
rice,
options.
Some whole grain rice. So and then a quarter of your plate protein, and the half of your plate fresh salads, veggies, all that nice stuff.
Excellent. Thank you, Carissa. That's great. We hope you enjoyed this week about the importance of breakfast and snacking.